It was great. It was out there getting intense and compete. That's all we like to do in Green Tree, to compete.
You guys have about 1 week left of spring ball. Just how do you feel things are coming together, and what do you feel you guys don't need to do before the spring game this week?
Yeah. I feel great about this team, and obviously we're getting better, but there's still some room to like improve on some other things. So we're not only working on some other things, but like we're trying to improve not only in our system, but like in our game. All about finishing, all about running off the block, chasing down defenders, and everything.
Is this the deepest the offensive line group has been since you've been here? You guys got 20 guys in the room. Is this the best top to bottom that?
Yeah. I feel like now, we got players in our room. I mean, in practice we get we don't have that much opportunity to put other guys in, but like at the same time we're all competing for a spot, and that's what I like about our offensive line group is we're all just trying to get on the field and trying to compete to play in the game. And every day has been a competition. I know some people are coming for my job, and I'm trying to keep my job. So that's all what it is.
How much has Carson talked to you guys in the offensive line about just like, what he likes from a pocket, what he likes on the field? Obviously, he can't practice right now, but has he talked to you guys about like, when this happens, I do this or anything like that?
Yeah. He's been talking to us about like protection wise. I know he likes to do something else like in his because I know this guy watched film. Georgia, guy. So this guy watched all the films, and I feel confident about this guy. And he comes in and talks to us about like, hey, can I do this? Can I do that? Can I set the protection this way? I know this guy's gonna come, and like that brings us confidence. And he's been a great guy. He's taking us out to eat this Saturday, so I'm pretty excited for that.
How important is establishing that communication when he can't practice so that when he is able to get in there, you guys are basically starting from scratch?
Yeah, that communication is like elite because now when we know when he comes in, it's all we're not starting from the bottom, but we're continuing on from where we left off. And those type of things, we don't want to go back. We want to keep striving forward.
Where is he taking you guys to eat?
Don't know yet, but he said he's gonna take us to eat. Probably get some snow cones or whatever.
Dome Cam Ward set a high bar for that.
Nah. This guy, we don't want to. I mean, Cameron was a special guy, but it's time to move forward.
Coach Cristobal said today he felt like the defense kind of leveled up, started playing faster. Did you feel that way to you today?
Yeah. Our online group stays solid, and you can go watch film, whatever you like, but our online group stays solid. We try to, bring our energy every day, but obviously defense, it don't take only. We can do our job, but defense can work together and do their job, and that is where we need to work better as an offensive group, not only as an offensive line, but everybody in the group. So defense got into us today too. So.
What do you feel like going against the most problem? I mean, who gets you?
The most problem in practice? Shoot, all of them. I'm not gonna lie. Rueben Bain, we got Mesidor, Hayden Lowe. What's his name? Oh shoot. My guy. Shoot, I forgot his name. That's on me. But they all got their own specialty, and me going against them is like, trying to, now I got this guy. What is he gonna do? And then it helps me, and I'm also helping them because now I know what they're gonna do. Now I protect it, and then they try to do something else. And that type of competitive is what we got in the grind, the gridiron.
You remembered Hayden Lowe's name.
Yeah.
So there must be a reason for that. What's he showing you out there?
He's the type of guy that he always challenged me. Even in one-on-ones, he tried to come up to me like, hey, let me get this rep. And I like that because that shows me that this guy want to be, playing for the University of Miami. And he's trying to go against like top top tackle. Like he trying to go against me, he trying to go against Markel. He trying to get a rep with the ones. He's trying his best and everything. He's a strong guy too. He's been showing his effort lately.
So you see the draft's a couple weeks away. Just what's that going to be like for your family with Kiko?
Oh.
Like getting to hear that.
Yeah, we're excited for that. That's in God's hands, and we're just happy for him and wish him the best.
Talk a little bit about how you feel this spring. You know, Akheem was talking about working on his body, and he mentioned you as somebody who's doing the same. And you feel like you're getting back to where you were a couple years ago.
Definitely feel like that's the goal this season. I mean, we've been working pretty hard at trying to lose weight, trying to cut body fat down. Been eating pretty healthy. That's props to the guys that Kane's on. Chef Scott, Chef Eddie, all them guys eating good every day. Get to eat like steak, mashed potatoes, asparagus, all kinds of stuff. So this has been pretty wild. Changing our body the right way in the off season. Been a nice transformation.
How'd your mom feel about all that? She doesn't get to cook for you the way Coach does.
She be in the feeling sometimes. I don't come home no more for little cook meals, but I try to pop in here and there.
How do you feel like the spring your spring has gone just over the course of the last couple of weeks?
I feel like we're going pretty well. We're competitive, especially with the O-line. Trying to just focus on small details, and that's going to really help me get that next step. Then working every day after practice with Coach JT and putting in all the extra work that's needed. So for me to get what I feel like I can be, and this has been transcending in the right direction. So if I keep it up, I feel like I'll be all right.
And Mario said, the defense had a good day today. How do you feel like the defense kind of come together with, obviously new DC and everything, new defense?
It's been coming together real well. I mean, like today was a real dominant day for us. So guys flying around making plays. A lot of new guys making plays that you really don't see making plays. So I feel like everybody's gaining confidence in the scheme. So we can just make checks without even having to look at the DC. We can just basically run it. And he give us the call, we just run it, make all the checks that we need. And I feel like with that, we're going to play a little faster because we get the confidence that we need. Going down and play, just playing free.
The one guy who's been talked about a lot, Hayden Lowe. What's been standing out to you about knocking him through his first spring?
And I'm ready to play right now. He's a real crazy guy, but he got a nice motor. He plays with a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of tenacity, a lot of everything. I mean, like he's always around the ball. He's always making plays, always chasing after the ball, always disrupting something. So he's gonna be a great player.
Crazy how? Like on the field, like funny, like crazy how?
Both. He's a little different, but it's in a good way.
Ben, can you talk about your role this year? And just when you are, what role do you play?
I feel like he's more of a leader. Just doing small things. Cause I know somebody watching me, they're trying to do the same thing I'm doing. Like me standing every day after practice with Coach JT, not a whole D-line stays every day. So I feel like with just little steps like that, that's gonna lead the team to the right direction. Me just doing stuff knowing that there's somebody watching me, so I have to do this thing the right way.
So you said leader by example. Do you feel like you're more vocal now? Because I remember you saying you're not
Still working on it, but I feel like I could be more vocal, but that's not my character, so it's gonna take some time to come out.
One guy I feel like who's gotten maybe flew under the radar as a recruit, but now is getting some good reps is Dante Simpson. How have you seen him progress over the course of the last 10, 11 practices?
Real nasty run stopping, man. Like he did a thing, and he can get out the pass. I mean, like sometimes he on our specialty packages, and to be a young guy that's at that size and move how he moves is a real blessing. He's been real aggressive throughout these past 10, 11 practices I've really had. He's been playing with a nice mindset, striking pretty well. So we're looking pretty active for a big guy so young.
You mentioned battles with the offensive line. Who are some of the guys on the O-line who have been standing out to you?
Markel Bell, for sure. I mean, he's had a huge turnaround. He's been playing real aggressive, real smart now. CC just doing what CC does. Coop just doing what Coop does. But for me, Markel Bell really turned around.
With Markel,
smart player now.
Sorry, with Markel, you line up against him. He's 7 feet tall. Almost like what's going through your mind when you see someone that's tall and stuff that big?
Just get his hands on me because my hands be bent and his arms already locked out. So it's be just to touch him before he can touch me, because if he do play over,
Armando Blunt kind of followed in your footsteps from Miami Central. He's a little older now. He's maybe 15 or 16, whatever. Talk about his progression and how you seen him go.
He's been progressing in the right direction. I'm sure the big guy so young, but he's still kind of stepping into that leader role. He's not afraid to call out guys, whether they're older or younger, just got here or they've been here before him, before me. So he's more of a vocal guy. He really don't care how you feel, he's gonna say it. But he's just working. He's been working every day. He go 110% every play. He's a guy that's always popping up on film for the right teach tape, the right violence, the right steps and everything. So he keep the same path that he's doing, he can be all right.
Maiugoa, talk about calling out guys. That's something y'all do as competition thing, call each other out, competition. Talk
Yeah, I feel like all great teams need a little bit of competition and accountability. So us calling each other out is something that's going to may suck in the moment, but it helps in the long run. We all try to hold each other to a standard. If you don't meet that standard, somebody will definitely call you out about it. So you ain't got no choice but to meet it.
What kind of impact is Damian Lewis making on the position group as a whole? I know he's mostly working with the tackles, but what do you see?
We work with the tackles, but really we crisscross so much in with coaching and training throughout the D-line room that he kind of works with everybody. He's a little more energetic than JT, so he definitely brings that energy and juice needed to practice. I'm a little more outspoken, and shoot, in my mind, he's just like an old version of Armando because he's gonna say what he want to say, and he don't care how you feel. But it's in a positive manner, it's in the right direction, just trying to get you better, get the team better.
Thanks. Last question. Akheem talked about how he's better nutrition now and with coming off an injury. Now that you're coming off an injury, is there anything that you've changed nutrition-wise? Just like you talked about working out-wise?
Just upping up protein, just trying to keep the muscle rate, the body fat rate real high. Just like I said, just trying to transform my body, slim down, but not really lose too much weight, but more of change how my body looks. Just change how I eat, what I eat, the time I eat. Just being more cautious about the things I do when it comes to food.
The coach was talking about how the defense is really starting to come on now in spring practice. Talk a little bit about that and why that might be.
Well, we're communicating a lot better. I think guys are starting to build a lot more chemistry. We basically run through plays every single day. So yeah, the biggest thing is communication. The guys are starting to play together a little more.
How much do you think that the defense as a whole has kind of learned and kind of absorbed the new defense?
The defense is pretty simple. I think everybody's doing a pretty good job on it. It's really just everything changes based off formations and shifts and stuff like that. It's really just communication that's the biggest thing.
How do you see your fit in it? Last year you played a lot inside in passing situations. Do you see that being the case in this defense, or?
Yeah, I love this defense. It's simple. I get to play inside and out. I love it. I'm so happy. It's like waking up in the morning to your mom making French toast or something. So I love it.
What do you love about it?
You get freedom. I have a bunch of freedom inside and out. That's basically it. Just allow me to play, allow me to rush the quarterback, allow me to just do what I'm good at.
So you just had a lot of positive things to say about Hayden Lowe. Just, I mean, compared to other freshmen you've seen over the years, what does he do that makes him stand out?
He's violent and he has a high motor and he's physical. When you look at Hayden, he's a huge specimen. Strong, built, ripped, tall, but his effort and his motor is what makes him stand out.
Who else has stood out on the defensive line, especially what I'm hearing up to the
Young guys, old guys, it don't matter. I'd say Armando Blunt, savage. He's gonna do a lot. He's gonna do a lot for us.
And with Rueben, I mean, obviously last year he was banged up and he was working through it and everything. I know when we spoke to him a couple weeks ago, he said he wanted to get back to his freshman year form. Just how have you seen him kind of get back to where he was as a freshman?
Well, he's changing his body, and he puts a bunch of work in before and after practice. So you can tell that he's really trying to work towards that form that how he used to feel and where he's trying to get to. And just knowing Rueben, I know he'll be able to do it easily. He works hard.
How's Justin Scott coming along in your eyes?
Yeah, bigger, stronger. He's the biggest. I think he's the biggest on the line. He's getting smarter. He's really getting into his playbook and understanding football. So Justin's doing great. I can't understand the play with us.
And then we kind of asked about everybody else, but how have you felt your spring's gone?
I feel good, man. I'm taking care of my body. You know, past few years I've dealt with a bunch of injuries, so it really taught me how to take care of my body and when to tone it down a little bit, when to go full. You know, it's just you got to know your body and just adapt to it.
How big was last year for you on that front to be able to go through a full season and and figure out what it takes to do?
Well, I know what it takes. Well, I've had full season before. I know what it takes. It felt good to be back. I felt kind of sluggish, but that happens with most people when they come back from a full this season. I feel like I started off slow, finished off strong. I feel like the spring is going very well, so I feel like I'm getting back to myself.
Can you describe to me this year coming in as a veteran team, your role? What role do you play?
Well, I play a role. I want to lead by example, but I also need to talk to the young guys. Anybody needs help, small little details, coaching, whatever they need on the field, off the field. My biggest role is just obviously on the field, but after that is just being there with younger guys and making sure they can get the most out of it and not make some mistakes I made, or I can help them on some different things.
When you say taking care of your body, when you learn how to do that, what does that entail? What does that mean? Is it recovery?
Recovery to nutrition to weightlifting, just all those three combined. Before I used to eat like garbage, eat whatever I wanted to. You know, you come to college, you got all this food in front of you. It's hard to say no, but you have to say no. I think the biggest thing is really nutrition and hydration.
Have you changed your body? Like, is it?
Yeah, I was at like 22% body fat, and I trimmed down to 16 while maintaining my weight.
What meal or snack were you the saddest to have to kind of give up or tone down?
Cereal.
What's your favorite?
Captain Crunch. Cereal, yeah.
You're about 280?
272 today.